Emiliano, is hilarious. He is supposed to be on like a 12-week program, and he had to get off at 9 weeks because like his head's growing too fast.
His head got too big.
His head is getting
it runs
too
in the
big.
family, bro.
Seriously,
you have no one to blame but yourself.
No, seriously. I remember my mom telling me when I was a kid, she's like, honestly, dude, one time we went to the doctor and you had a hand injury, I guess. And I'm like, okay, what the heck? I don't remember this. Like, exactly. You had a head injury and we went to the doctor. And the doctor was like, give me the x-rays on this kid. And I'm like, all right. And he gave an x-rays. Like, and my mom said the doctor told the nurse, no, ma'am, I need the x-rays for this kid. This is like a grown man's x-ray. She's like, no, those are his x-rays. She's like, what the heck? What kind of kid is this?
Doctor's like, is he injured or what he hit is injured?
His head is clearly swollen. Like, yeah.
Like you hit a steel beam. It's like, I feel bad for the steel beam.
We don't have insurance to pay for the structural damage on this building. Your dad is going to have to fix that.
Potatoes and conversations?
No, like papas, like we're dads. You know what? Yeah, potatoes and conversations.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the episode. I know it feels like you just seen us, right? It's insane. It's almost like we should swap shirts or something.
I swear to God, I own other clothes.
What time is it? Is it midnight?
It is.
It's almost
11:14.
A completely different day.
Yeah, 11:14 on 2 weeks ahead of when we recorded the last one.
Yeah, of course.
Don't worry about it.
Welcome back. Hope you guys enjoyed the last episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for all the new follows, new likes.
We hope.
Here we're gonna talk about a few things, man. We got a lot going on. Hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, dude. You know what's crazy? You know what I heard about recently? Something really messed up. My friend Alina, dude, she had her car stolen. Well, she's more a friend. She's family. She says she's cousin.
I think that's family. I think
I would assume that's yeah. At least here in 49 states. Alabama be doing their own thing.
Okay, yeah. I was like, what's the fish?
No, she said that she woke up one morning. She texted us saying, "Hey, my car got stolen. What the heck?" And I'm like, "Dude, what the crap?" And she went outside. There's broken glass everywhere, and we're thinking, "Oh, okay." You got a Ring camera. Somebody saw it.
Yeah.
Nothing.
What kind of car did you drive?
It's a Kia.
Okay.
Obviously, I don't know if you know this, but them Kias are notorious for being broken into. Apparently, they're super easy to hijack.
Okay, when you said they're notorious for being broken into, I thought like people were just wanting Kias. I was like,
no.
I feel like if you're gonna risk jail time, the Kia's not the thing to go for.
Yeah. Nah, there's nothing valuable about the Kia, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there is. People are paying for it, but
Yeah, I mean.
No, apparently she woke up, the car was stolen, broken into. But what I was telling her, I'm like, yeah, dude, like Kias are. There's an entire like group of people called the Kia Boys. I don't know if you've heard of them.
No.
They run around. I don't know where in the Midwest. I want to say Michigan or something, and just stealing Kias like left and right because they're so easy to break into and steal. And
this sounds like an urban legend.
No, they call them the Kia Boys. That's for
specifically in the Midwest.
It's somebody's chupacabra for real. I mean, it's somebody's day up. I mean,
that's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like they don't. Yeah, somebody's not.
Like you wake up in the morning, a Kia's gone to use here. Kia Boys.
Yeah. The Kia Boys strike again. Yeah, you see some cop going, dang it down. They got it again. They came again. What day of it? It's the 16th. I told you they were going to strike on the 16th. Yeah. The Kia Boys, they go, man. I mean, it's just kids running around stealing cars, but like the Kias, I guess. It's so bad. Kia had to, like, people were complaining so much that they sent out as like a temporary repair of those freaking steering wheel locks. Like,
really? Like the old 90s?
Yeah,
like I'm going to put this on my
What is that going to do? They sent those out to customers, dude. Here, just put this on for now, please. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I hope they can fix it. Carlitos, his Ring didn't pick up anything. He says it just didn't work. This is the second time. The first time he ordered something from Amazon, it got stolen. And
the Ring didn't
pick it up. I'm like, nah, that Ring is in cahoots. Somebody in that Ring is, I don't know.
It's big Ring, and the Kia Boys are working together.
It ain't right, yeah. The Ring Boys, Ring Girls. The
Ring Girls and the Kia Boys, they're in cahoots.
Back at
they're
it
expanding,
again, Nah, but seriously, she was upset. She was freaking out. And then I think like 2 days later, I think this morning, she texted me saying they found the car. And I was like, what? Did they told her? She's like, no, they just they just messed it up. They broke the windows, like the freaking mirrors are broken, like scratches here and there. Like, I don't think it's that bad. I've seen the pictures of the damage. It's not that bad. And apparently they found the car like half a mile down the street.
So what was the objective?
I don't know. I think it's just kids.
Like, let me just see if this Kia could go over 90. Like,
you know, I heard Kias are easy to break into. No way. And then they just go, "Oh my God, this is true."
What
do we do now?
In front of their friends.
Let's go to Let's go to the gas station. That was
like I just wanted to go to QT to get an icy, bro.
We
Like,
gotta go to Walmart. We gotta walk. There's a Kia right there. Like, not even like literally GTA. Like, go up to it, press triangle, and you're in the car.
Do you have money for an Uber? No, but there's a Kia up the street.
Hold up, I'm looking for a Kia, and you see one in the neighborhood. Like, that's crazy.
What makes it so easy to break into?
I don't know. I literally, she showed me pictures, and they just popped out the. I'm assuming. Because I saw the way they broke into the car, and all they did is they took out the ignition switch, and like I don't think they hotwired it. But normally, if you don't put the key in, the steering wheel locks.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's no steering wheel lock because they literally just pulled it out, messed with the start of the car, and dipped.
Probably just like Tommy Pickles like stuck a screwdriver in it. Or
literally.
Like,
I mean, that's what's inside your. It's like the key, and then it goes into just like a screwdriver slot.
Yeah.
So. I have no idea. I don't know. That looks like what's happening, and I'm assuming it just doesn't have a steering wheel lock to like not. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's insane. Like, I don't understand how.
Like cars in the 90s could do it. Like, come on,
right.
Kia.
Like,
I expect this from
that's
Hyundai,
why we got away from that,
Kia.
right? Like, what the heck, man? But nah, it's insane. Hopefully the guys are in jail. I think literally caught the guys. I don't know. I think they stole the car, drove them out, and the cops pulled them over. I think that's what she told me. It must have been like, that is the most efficient cop in the world. Like, dang it. He needed one more arrest for his quota.
It seems like the cops are just hanging around Kias. Then they're just like,
why not? You would meet quota every time.
Like, what are you doing during your shift today? I'm staking out this Kia.
At this point, I wouldn't even steal a Kia because now I'm thinking that's a trap.
Yeah,
that's entrapment. What is? I don't think that's that word, but that word means. But that's it's a bait and switch. But
like local cops are just using their funding
Kias.
to like buy Kias and leave them in random spots.
They buy Corollas and just change the badge.
Yeah.
That way they don't actually steal the car.
Oh,
man,
my God.
That's crazy.
Well, I'm glad she got her car back, I guess.
Yeah, happy. Maybe not so happy ending, right? Sure, she still got to pay deductible. So, I mean, they'll get you.
Can we talk
man.
about how insurance is a scam? Like,
Insurance sucks.
insurance is a scam.
Yeah.
I just did my health insurance for next year.
Yeah.
$500 per paycheck.
What? For all three of y'all?
For all three of us.
Who is your health insurance?
I don't know.
I will say where I work, they have my utmost respect because I only pay $30 a week for me and the two kids, and Ceci is free because she's by herself.
My previous company,
Yeah,
who will not be named, my health insurance for all three of us was free.
yeah,
My prescriptions were like $10.
yeah.
Now it's $500 per paycheck,
Man,
and my prescriptions are like $30.
But why $500? I would be like, I'm just gonna go on Obamacare, bro. Like at this point.
Bro.
Like at this point, it's like I'm gonna go on the free market.
I mean, I feel like at this point I'll just die.
I
you
think
know? Like,
$500 a week, you could just fly to Mexico.
I'm saying though,
like you can just
I just fly to Mexico, get my health
go to Canada.
stuff there. Yeah.
Literally pick up your prescriptions for a year.
110%. If
Like,
I could, there's a whole nother episode, man. I could rant about health insurance and health like in the U.S. and it's
absurd, man.
Yeah. Nothing pisses me off more than paying said $500, going to the doctor and still getting a bill.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's insane. I don't feel so bad right now because I'm not paying a whole lot, but it is frustrating. Like for baby, we want to get her the helmet. The insurance is like, she don't need it. And I'm like, dude, come on, man. Like the doctor says she needs it. Nah.
Yeah,
So we gotta pay out of pocket. It's goddamn $2,100. I'm like, well, there goes my next next magic deck.
$2,100 for a helmet?
Yeah, because it's like, it's the helmet And then it's for the shaping the baby's head, by the way.
Bro, I can take you to Walmart right now, get you a helmet and a Huffy for like $50.
Right.
Come on, bro.
Nah, but it's one of those like baby head shape helmets, and what they do is they'll scan her baby head every week, and then they'll like shave down where there needs to be shaved.
So it's like braces, but for your head.
It's a head braces, I guess. And they keep tuning, like, okay, it's going too much this way, let me fix it. I'm going too much this way. And you know, Emiliano is hilarious. He is supposed to be on like a 12-week program, and he had to get off at 9 weeks because like his head's growing too fast.
His head got too big.
His head is getting.
It runs
too
in the
big.
family, bro.
Seriously,
you have no one to blame but yourself.
No, seriously. I remember my mom telling me when I was a kid, she's like, honestly, dude, one time we went to the doctor, and you had a hand injury, I guess. And I'm like, okay, what the heck? I don't remember this. Like, exactly. You had a head injury, and we went to the doctor. The doctor was like, give me the x-rays on this kid. And I'm like, all right. And he gave x-rays. Like, and my mom said the doctor told the nurse, no, ma'am, I need the x-rays for this kid. This is like a grown man's x-ray. She's like, no, those are his x-rays. She's like, what the heck? What kind of kid is this?
Doctor's like, is he injured or what you hit is injured?
It's clearly swollen. Like, yeah.
Like you hit a steel beam. It's like, I feel bad for the steel beam.
We don't have insurance to pay for the structural damage on this building. Your dad is going to have to fix that.
God.
Seriously, it's crazy. He had to stop doing the program because his head is like, if he keeps going, his head's gonna start growing up like a damn cone. And I'm like, all right, we can stop. We'll stop. We got it.
I'm literally tearing up a little bit right now.
No,
That's
seriously,
hilarious.
it's funny. We are like, wow. And then they gave him a little certificate as if he did anything. As if
graduated.
He did anything. We're just giving out awards to anything nowadays. Like,
congratulations, sir.
Congratulations.
You made it. Yeah.
Your head got big too fast.
You're in the 90th percentile.
Yeah,
congratulations, sir.
That's literally my kids, dude. Everything will be normal. 90%, 95%, 97%. I'm like, ugh.
Dude.
So if they weren't preemie, Ceci wouldn't have survived those pregnancies.
Was Emiliano a preemie?
Yeah, he was preemie.
Oh.
He was 36 weeks.
I didn't know that.
And Anai was 34.
Yeah. I knew she was
she was little, yeah.
Because we got you stuff for your baby shower and we had to get preemie stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know Emiliano was a preemie.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
He was 36 weeks. He was born on election day. When Joe Biden got elected, he was born.
Oh.
Yeah, November
Better
3rd.
than my child.
Why?
My baby was born September 13th. After 9/11. That's how I remember.
Oh, God.
But besides that, when my daughter was born, my dad fell from a ladder and almost died.
Oh, gosh.
When we were in the hospital, I got a call saying, your dad's in the hospital.
You got a call saying, you're at the hospital, right?
Yeah.
Go 2 wings down. Like, can you bring me a soda for this?
Somewhat selfishly, I thought to myself, every year on my daughter's birthday, they're going to associate this with my father's death. Thank God he made it. Love you, Dad.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's... My father could have passed away on my daughter's birthday.
Ceci had a similar incident with her dad.
Really?
We used to live... We got together, we moved out together, and then one day we get a call. Her dad was working on the roof, blowing leaves, I guess. I don't know. Falls off, lands on the goddamn machine, dude, and like breaks his arm, messes his back up, all kinds of stuff. So we had to move in with them in the basement. And it's tough, dude. Like, did he get like broken injuries or nothing serious? Or
yeah. My dad, for all intents and purposes, should have died.
Oh God.
The man, he was like chopping a limb off a tree.
Yeah.
And like someone was supposed to be holding a ladder. That person panicked, let it go. He fell, hit concrete.
Oh.
Should have passed away. But he's Puerto Rican and said, not
Make him
today.
tough.
Yeah, he's built for tough.
They don't build them like they used to.
Yeah. He was jacked up though. Like he was in the hospital for like, I don't know, man, like 3 weeks. Had surgeries after the fact. Even to this day, he's not 100%, but you know, he's good. You know.
No, I mean that's awesome, dude. I mean, I know it's a blessing to have him
Oh
be
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
'Cause
for sure. For
in an
sure.
alternative universe somewhere,
Yeah.
we're not having this conversation.
It's
very sad.
We're not laughing about it.
Not these having some very sad birthdays. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
facts.
crazy, dude. That's insane. I'm glad he's all right. I'm glad you guys
100%.
doing better, man. That's
chilling,
insane.
But it didn't happen. They're both okay.
Right. Now they can enjoy it.
Speak on that though. So how is it like having two?
How is it like having two?
Yeah.
I know where this conversation is going.
Because they're very close in age. They're not super far apart.
Well, no.
Emiliano's like what, 4?
He's 4.
He's 4.
She's 8 months. Like 3 years apart.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to wait too long. We didn't want to do like Ceci has older brothers. She's 31. Not to put her age out. I'll bleep it out. She's 31 and she's 21. And her brothers are like 47, something like that, 45, 47. And she's like, it's awesome because I do love my brothers, but I do feel like a disconnect. We don't relate. They're from a whole other generation. They're Generation X, I think. Or at the very beginning of millennial. So there's like this whole, and then, Chita and her are like 5 years apart. So we were like, nah, we don't want to do that. I grew up really close. It's my brother, then me, then Sophie, and we were only a year apart, So yeah, it's great. I mean, my son, he sees my daughter and he just wants to play with her.
Yeah.
He's very loving, man. I remember one time I dropped him off at Nancy's to do streaming. I left. I kept baby with me, and I dropped Emiliano off so he can play. Ceci came home. I went to go pick up Emiliano, and then I get him in the car, and he's like, "Where's Anaí?" And I'm just like, "Nah, I got rid of her." Right? So I told him, "Dad, where's Anaí?" And I'm like, "Why do you care? Don't worry about it. We're gone."
Behind the scenes,
he's like, Anaí, where's Anaí? Like he was like, no, it's like he was freaking out, and I was like, wow, I didn't expect him to care, to be honest. When Bruce died, dude, he didn't ask me once. He was there since he was born. He came home. We introduced him to Bruce, and then Bruce passed. And then 3 years later, Bruce passes away, and I show him a picture of Bruce, and he's like, "Oh, doggy." I'm like, "What the heck do you mean, doggy? This is your goddamn dog." And this, what do you mean? Like, I just forget a dog exists,
bro. Like, what do you want me to do?
But Anaí, he just like he loves his sister. He loves her so much. He does play rough as hell.
Yeah,
but he's the only one that can make her consistently laugh like all the time. She just loves being around her. Loves being around him, giggling, laughing, loving each other. It's awesome. So it is great. I do love that.
Yeah.
It is very stressful. I think it's a very tough age. I think if you guys were to have kids right now, it'd be great because not these older, not these somewhat independent, right? Or is independent. Yeah. She can do things on her own. She doesn't need me to go in, or not me, you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
My
I get what you're
son
saying.
needs me to come in and like wipe his butt and like he can do it on his own, but I don't trust him.
I don't trust him.
Right there, it's like, nah, we gotta really make sure you're okay.
I mean, we keep baby wipes for a reason.
Right,
I don't trust him with toilet paper.
Right, exactly. So I'm just like, there's a lot of stuff he's great at, but he still needs me to come in and like, or he just wants my attention, and that's awesome. I love it, but having this like, she needs me, he needs me, she needs me, he needs me. It's tough, dude.
It's tough. Yeah,
it's like there's no break.
Yeah.
The only break is when he's playing games and she's asleep.
Yeah.
And I should be sleeping, but I'm editing videos.
Yeah.
Or, not doing what I'm supposed to.
We'll add this one onto the list. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Add this to the list of videos. Yeah. So, yeah.
I believe it, man. I think for us, it's always been, we had Nati she wasn't planned,
Right.
So it left, especially for me, it left a very bad taste in my mouth, like having a kid. We can have a whole episode on this, by the way.
Right.
But no one tells you, or like it's very taboo to be like, being a parent is kind of ass. Everybody's like, oh, it's such a blessing.
It's the best thing that's ever happened to me, but it is so hard.
Yeah,
it is very, very hard. There's no breaks.
I love my baby. I wouldn't go as far to say it's the best thing that's ever happened.
Right. But it's just, I mean, to me, it has changed my view on things. I remember when I watched in Naruto when Shikamaru, when his dad, I think it was his dad, was
Don't
like,
start.
He was like, who's the queen? Who's the king? Who's the king in the village, right?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, dad, the Hokage is, right? And he's like, no. He's like, I know who it is. It's the children, right? And I'm just like, oh, come on, children. This bullshit, generation. Right? And then now that I have kids, I'm like, yes, it's the fucking kids, right? Oh, I gotta mute that out now. But I was like, yes, it's the kids. Of course, it's the kids. Why wouldn't it be the kids? I get it.
Yeah,
like it's really changed my view on a lot of things where I'm like, dang, dude, like even like Disney movies or like certain occurrences, I'm like, oh man, they hit so hard,
dude.
They hit me so hard, right? TikTok.
I have never cried as much as when I became a parent.
Right, exactly.
Like before I became a parent, nothing could make me cry.
I didn't give a damn.
Yeah,
right?
now I see a movie and I'm just like,
oh, I'm like, no.
Yeah, man.
What about the kids? Like, I know there's a lot of like F them kids mentality, especially when I was in high school. Like, there's a lot of jokes around that.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, nah, man, that's not fair. They don't deserve that shit, man.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's some kids are assholes, but
I'll say F them kids.
Right,
respectfully. Respectfully, F them kids. But
Right.
I will literally jump into moving traffic to protect.
Exactly.
I'd push Adi in the way of moving traffic.
I think Adi would want you to.
As she was just flying through, she was like, right choice.
He
right
did
choice.
it. He should have jumped himself, but all right. I guess. Yeah. No, definitely. Says I tell her all the time. I do the same thing. Like, especially with the stuff that goes on, man, it just makes me so anxious. Like, I know it's silly to think about, but I need to get off the internet.
No,
but stuff like the shootings and like, you know, markets and like malls and like events.
Yeah.
And it gives me anxiety because I'm thinking like, man, if something breaks out, dude, I tell her, I'm like, if something were ever to break out, you take the kids and run. Like it's sad that we have to have that conversation, but I'm dead ass. Like, your job is to, you know, don't worry about me. Whatever, we'll figure it out, right? But just get the hell out. And I would take a bullet for my kids. You know what I mean?
Oh no, 100%.
In a heartbeat. Yeah. Like, I've never been so like. I used to struggle with maybe standing up for myself or stuff like that, like having that issue growing up because just the way I was raised. My parents are very like, kids are better heard not seen kind of mentality, right? And stuff like that. I'm not gonna get into it right now, but then I think about my son, and I imagine him asking me like, what would I do? And I'm like, dude, you don't give a fuck. You do what you gotta do to, and I wouldn't even flinch, man. I wouldn't even think about it to do anything to protect my kid. You know what I mean?
No,
like
100%.
He 100% is gonna get the monster. You know what I mean? He's gonna unleash the beast.
He's gonna see why I got the name monster.
Exactly. They're gonna see what 300 pounds can do in about 5 seconds. After that, I'm out. Like after that, I'm on the floor wheezing. So
I get it because like in my youth, I was I had a reputation of being like a hothead, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I was very impulsive. And as a dad, I've learned to realize there's more important things, you know? Like I've legitimately had people like try to start fights with me in bars and shit.
Right.
And I'm the one. Yeah, I'm just like, I have too much.
I'm trying to go home. Yeah, I got kids.
I don't want to end up in jail. And my daughter's like, where's dad? You know?
I think a lot of that stems from pride. And I know it doesn't make sense to women, but when it comes to like the male mentality, there is this social expectancy of pride. Like if somebody steps on your shoes, if someone talks about a woman or 100%. Whatever, you're expected to react. Yeah. Like Naruto said. Like, I hate to say this, and I keep bringing up media, but I gotta be honest, media has taught me things that I never thought about. Like, this is so stupid. I keep referencing Naruto. It's that good of an anime. I love it. But hear me out. When he's pissing off Tsunade in the bar, and he's just like, shut up, you old hag, right? And then, because she's basically telling oh my god, I can't think of his name. The teacher,
who? What? Jiraiya?
He's telling Jiraiya, why you're teaching this fucking kid? Why are you teaching him I'm blanking out.
The Rasengan?
The Rasengan, right?
Oh, Jesus
It's
Christ,
late,
this
dude.
guy
I'm late. I'm tired.
doesn't even watch anime.
Why are you teaching this snot-nosed kid Rasengan, right?
Yeah.
It's deadly, it's dangerous, he's impulsive, he's crazy. And she's like, and he's standing up for himself. He's like, shut up, you old hag, or we'll take this outside, right?
Yeah.
To the Hokage, right?
She wasn't Hokage at the time.
The next Hokage.
Yeah.
It's the granddaughter of the fucking whatever.
The first Hokage.
Right.
Yeah.
And somebody asked him, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
She's gonna kick your butt, right? She's gonna kick your ass. You know this. He's like, I know, but she's gonna have to like earn this. Like I don't care if she's gonna kick my ass, but I'm not just gonna let her and get it without like let her do it without any consequences, right? Because that shows like, you know, and I never thought about it like that. I always thought about like, it's not worth it, this and that.
Yeah.
When I was younger, right? When I didn't care, when I was doing this, I was like kind of pushovery, right? Before I became monster, right? I didn't really care, right? But then that really changed my view on like, you shouldn't let people step all over you. At the very least, fight back. Even if you're gonna lose, you pretty much told these people that you're not gonna let them do it, right? Like there's gonna be a consequence, even if they get your butt kicked. You get jumped or whatever, like you can't let bullies because they're just gonna keep doing it. You know what I mean? There's no end to it.
Yeah.
And it's so insane. There's so many moments that I learned. I don't know why. Like you figure
I find it very funny because I feel like we're on opposite ends of the spectrum where you had to learn there's certain things to stand up for, and I had to learn not everything requires a response.
As a parent now, nowhere near worth it.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn. Even at work, it's not worth me losing my job. I don't care. Like like there's so many people that get fired at work for fighting, or I'm in the streets and we're hanging out and my wife and kids. I'm not gonna, dude, like that's insane.
Yeah, and like it's funny because you say you learned this from Naruto, and you can edit this entire section out because I'm gonna go on One Piece talk.
Oh no.
There is a scene very early on in One Piece where this dude, his name is Bellamy. He's talking crap to Luffy and Zoro, who, if you've never watched One Piece, are the two strongest people on Luffy's crew.
Oh, okay, cool.
Obviously himself and Zoro. And he's talking crap to them because they believe in the One Piece, and he's just talking crap like, oh, the One Piece doesn't exist.
Right.
Like, you guys are dreamers, whatever. And like they throwing bottles at him and stuff. And Nami, their navigator, is like, why don't y'all do anything? And they're like, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not worth it.
Right.
And watching it, as I was watching it, I was like, yo, put the pause on this, man.
Right.
And they're like, nah. Not worth it.
Right.
Until like, and they walk away. And like, I didn't get it. And then later on in the episode, Bellamy like messes with his crew. Luffy shows up. Bellamy tries to like put the pause on him. Luffy one-shots him. One-shots him. And I'm just like, that's what it's about, man. Like, there's certain times where like, you have to stand up for yourself. There's certain things that, you know, it's not worth your time.
Right.
But there are things that like, once they cross that line, it's like, no, it's real.
Right.
And I think that's what I've tried to communicate to Nati, and that's what I've tried to like internalize in my life.
Right.
Because like, again, in my youth, I grew up north, man.
Right.
Dog eat dog out there, bro.
Yeah, I know the New Yorkers.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, I'm from Jay-Z, bruh.
Your own mentality.
Yeah, exactly. So like, you look at me sideways. Right. Fight, bro.
You can't order chopped cheese and not karate chop somebody, bro. Like,
you ain't gonna get the Aki way. I gotta hit you with the pause.
Right.
But yeah, in my older wisdom, I've learned that like, you know, not every schoolyard taunt needs a response, you know?
Yeah, I feel you, man. I mean, it's so hard though when you're in school, because that's all it is. It's it's like a giant social circle of like where you stand, and
exactly.
And if you don't do something right, like me, what happened with, man, we're just gonna keep going. But yeah, like I said,
cut out whatever you want to cut out.
No, I don't think I can cut any of this out because we're kind of like weaving into it. We're flowing into it, yeah. But no, I agree, dude. I mean, like I said, high school is its own thing. And I mean, when you're a kid, dude, not only do you have an insane amount of emotions, everything feels like the end of the world, or it is the most important thing in the world. But, you know, you're in this situation where you're surrounded by people that like are all looking at what you're gonna do next, what's
Yeah.
gonna happen, because you're gonna be the talk of the school. If something bad
Yeah.
happens, you're gonna be that kid for the next 4 years, right? And it's frustrating. I get it. I mean, it's hard not to be that guy, I guess,
Yeah.
right? Be
And
the
it-
first act.
And you know, fuck, man, I feel like there's just a continuous, because it does kind of suck, because you develop that reputation, and like I know you and myself, we still live relatively close to where we went to high school,
Right.
and we still have a lot of the same friends, and that reputation kind of follows.
Of course, it follows
you know?
you.
Yeah,
Even to
exactly.
this day. We graduated
yeah.
15 years ago.
Yeah.
And
And you
sorry,
still think that
11
I'm
years
willing
ago.
to throw hands at any point in time.
Right. I mean, Christian Pete, he is for pause, motherfucker.
The other day, I told him his shoelaces were untied. He
Yeah.
looked like he was ready to throw hands.
He's like, I know, I undid it because I'm about to take him
It's
off.
a choice.
I'm about to take him off to whoop you at. No, I don't, dude. It follows you, even to this day, man. Like, I don't want to mention people, but we have people to this day. Somebody's like, remember this person? I'm like, who? And then I'll say their nickname.
Yeah.
Wow, I haven't heard that nickname, but like in a while. But for me, it's like that's all I think about is that
Exactly,
nickname. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm like, ooh, like, and it wasn't a good nickname. It was very not good nickname. It was almost insulting. And looking back now, I'm like, man, kids are mean. And
I
by
have
kids,
a feeling
I mean
I know
us.
what you're talking about.
And
I
by
have
kids-
a feeling I know
and
what
by
you're talking
kids,
about.
I mean us. We were really
Yeah.
messed up, but nah, yeah, I don't know, dude. It's really hard to get out of it.
Yeah.
But
Let
yeah,
me-
guys, thanks for watching, man. This is just a little sample of what we're gonna get into. Hopefully, you guys
Hopefully, I
enjoyed it.
enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I
yeah.
feel like we just sat here ranting. This just feels like us talking.
Yeah.
Like yesterday when we were trying to set up for the video, we ended up just doing this.
Yeah,
like, just talking
facts.
about. And I'm like, wait, what are we doing? We're supposed to be talking about the episode. And we ended up talking about the Avatar for about 45 minutes.
Yeah. If you guys want to hear about a deep cut about Avatar, let
Yeah,
us know.
add us on Patreon.
We
You're
have a
gonna
lot
get the
to say.
B-roll for that, the background,
Yeah.
the uncut
Yeah.
backstage stuff. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah. Much love. And like always, like, subscribe to keep the music alive.